They're the rifles of the Gormak snipers. You have killed them. Take this as reward. They were dangerous foes.
I think I deserve extra for all of my hard work.
Then take more. I must return to duty.
Hello, Major. Our troops are already back on the move. More than one senior general is singing our praises at the moment. This is in sharp contrast to the numerous complaints I received from Senator Everin over the course of your mission. I'm no fan of Everin, but I wish you had done more to keep him satisfied. Our work is not done in a vacuum.
I'll try to play nicer in the future, General.
I'd rather you succeed than play nice, but it couldn't hurt. With more manpower on the ground to supplement our space forces, the tide of this campaign will finally turn in our favor. We're only a few steps away from General Racton himself. He'll have to commit his personal forces somewhere soon. When he does, you'll be there to strike.
I can't wait to finally meet Racton in person.
Neither can I. Unfortunately, a situation has developed in the Senate. A hearing to investigate Special Forces' recent activities. You've been called to testify.
Why is the Senate suddenly interested in our activities again?
The situation is complicated. I'll tell you more when you arrive. Garza out.
Expected you here. Or Agent Bulger.
The Senate situation is more complicated than I could explain via holo. I couldn't be certain my office wasn't being monitored. What I said before was accurate. The Senate has called a hearing to investigate the actions of Special Forces, Havoc Squad specifically. But what I couldn't say was that the senator behind these proceedings is actually an undercover agent for the Empire. The entire hearing is a sham.
There's no way one of our senators is an Imperial spy.
We have the evidence right here. His name's Zion. He represents a tiny little rock in the middle of some very profitable trade lanes.
With the help of Imperial intelligence, Senator Zion has slowly gained influence. Now he's turning that influence against us.
It's just another shot from dear old General Racton. Zion gets Havoc suspended. Racton gets the break he needs to turn the war back his way.
You know the problem, you have the proof. You don't need me.
Sham or otherwise, you cannot turn down a Senate summons. I want you to attend the hearing just as the Senate has asked. We can't risk him getting away. Go and conduct yourself respectfully. When it's your turn to speak, present the evidence the SIS has gathered. The Senate will have to investigate, and we'll be free to resume operations.
Do we have a backup plan in case the evidence isn't enough?
The evidence is indisputable. That won't be an issue. Remember, Senator Zion will do his best to paint you as a loose cannon. Don't do anything to prove him right. I'll be waiting in my office. Report back to me as soon as the hearing is complete. Dismissed.
Have fun, Major.
Welcome, Major. We appreciate you taking the time to come and respond to our concerns in person. Senator Zion, you may proceed.
Thank you. As many of you are aware, Havoc Squad is widely considered to be the finest infantry team in the Republic military. Their reputation earns them a great deal of leeway, so much that they have become a danger to the Republic itself. My friends and colleagues, what is it that Havoc Squad actually does, day in and day out? Disturbingly, almost no one knows for sure. We all remember the mysterious disappearance of Havoc Squad's previous commander. No doubt, a crime was committed and covered up. And that nonsense with the so-called Gauntlet superweapon, an astronomically expensive operation to destroy a science project whose danger was never substantially proven. And it was only after that reckless operation that the Empire attacked us with full force. Why wasn't the Senate consulted beforehand? I will end with this simple fact. Since the war broke out, Havoc Squad hasn't made a single trip to the front lines. If all of the Republic's battles are being won and lost without the help of our best team, then it's time we made changes.
Thank you, Senator Zion. Major, if you'd like to make a response, you may begin now.
My team is not a threat to the Republic, but traitors like Zion are. I have evidence here proving that Senator Zion is a paid agent for the Sith Empire.
This is outrageous. Are we really going to tolerate wild accusations like this?
The commander of Havoc Squad deserves more than to be dismissed out of hand.
Preposterous. I called this hearing to present facts, not paranoid delusions.
The imps paid you to shut us down. That's what this is about.
Please, let's all remain calm. I see no reason we couldn't delay these proceedings momentarily to evaluate this new evidence.
Guards, seal the area and allow no one to leave until we are prepared to reconvene. Senator Zion, in light of this evidence, I must order that you be detained by the Senate Guard pending charges for high treason.
But this is insane! I'm no traitor! Whatever you've seen, it must be a forgery, some kind of military conspiracy.
Please accept our apologies, Major. I hope you understand that you were called here with the best of intentions.
You didn't take the imps' money, but you still did what they wanted.
The people of the Republic entrust you with their defense. We have a responsibility to supervise your actions on their behalf.
Further discussion is unnecessary. Let's get on with other business. Given the change in circumstances brought about by new evidence, I hereby adjourn this meeting immediately. Major, you're dismissed.
Major, Lieutenant Mai. I'm General Garza's new assistant. It's a real honor to meet you.
I'm here to see Garza. Where is she?
I'm afraid General Garza had to leave. An urgent situation on Corellia. I can put you through to her via holo if you like.
Sometime today would be good.
I'm sorry. One moment, please.
Ah, Major. You have truly crossed the line this time. I don't even know where to begin. What made you think you could gun down a senator in the middle of an official hearing? This is the Republic. You are not above the law.
Don't talk to me about laws. You break them left and right.
I've bent the rules many times in my career, certainly. But I've never killed an unarmed public official in the middle of the Senate Tower. You may think you can get away with anything since there's a war on, but don't think there won't be consequences for this.
I'm your ultimate weapon, Garza. There's no one you could send to stop me.
Enough. That's enough. I want you on your ship and on your way to Corellia ASAP. Racton is making his stand, and you'll get a full briefing upon arrival. Garza out.
I'm sorry, Major. If I'd known she was so angry, I would have warned you.
It's not your fault, Lieutenant.
I know, but I hate to send someone into a situation unprepared. I shouldn't hold you up anymore. Good luck on Corellia, sir.
Major, good. Now that you've arrived, we can begin operations in earnest. Imperial forces, including General Racton, have invaded Corellia in full force. Local resistance fighters have barely held them back from total victory. Corellia is the tipping point for the entire war. If the Imperials win here, they could reverse all our hard-fought advances.
I'll crush the imps here just like I've crushed them everywhere else.
We're all counting on it. Your target is the Bastion, one of the main centers for logistics and strategic planning in the entire Republic. Racton seized the Bastion during the invasion. He's clearly hoping to use the information inside to plan his next campaign against us. It's your job to stop him.
If Racton's in the Bastion, let's just flatten it from orbit.
Unfortunately, even our most concentrated fire would barely make a dent. The Bastion is one of the most heavily secured fortresses in the galaxy. Your team will need a lot of support to take it. To get the necessary manpower into the field, we're working with a local resistance leader, a Corellian security officer named Locke.
Havoc can pull this off fine on our own, Garza.
I'm afraid not, Major. Besides, this contact isn't like most others. Before he entered Corsac, Locke served in special forces under my command. He's a dependable soldier, and he knows Corellia very well. We'll discuss the details once you arrive. We've set up our command center in a former cantina, the Gilded Descent.
I never thought I'd see you inside a cantina, General.
Very funny. Watch for targets of opportunity, Major. Imperial commando teams are all over the area. See you soon. Garza out.
I'm not saying we're not on board, lady. I'm saying you're not the boss of me. Wouldn't kill you to show some respect.
This is war. If you can't join ranks and follow orders, then you're a liability.
Everybody just take it easy, all right? We're all on the same side. Now, General, it looks like your best and brightest is here. Why don't we get started?
You're the Corellian security officer, right?
It's Core Sec around here. So yeah, that's me. It's a pleasure.
Locke's associate is Captain Ferris, a contract pilot. She's leading a group of private ship owners who have volunteered to help our cause. As I've explained, breaching the Bastion will require substantial manpower. Captain Ferris and her associates will be responsible for bringing that manpower to Corellia, unnoticed.
Are we so low on troop transports that we're hiring smugglers now?
Hey, not a nice thing to say about someone in front of a police official.
If we bring our forces down in our own transports, Racton will realize that we're making our move. We need the element of surprise.
Besides, my people know the ins and outs of this town a lot better than yours do. There's really just one downside.
The landing bays where the volunteer ships are docked have been captured by the Imperial forces. We need Havoc Squad to clear them out, fast. Understood?
We're getting their ships out and they're helping us in return, right?
What do you take us for? This is our home, and we're not about to let the imps get their grimy claws on it.
Here's your coordinates, Major. I look forward to seeing Havoc at work.
Good luck, Major. Dismissed.
Want something?
I'd better get on with the mission.
Good luck to you. Something?
Have you been a contract pilot for long?
Since I was a kid, practically. It's in my blood. In fact, I'd be flying right now if you weren't wasting time chatting. So why don't you get on that, huh?
Need something, Major?
What was General Garza like in the old days?
Garza is Garza. She was the same taskmaster back then that she is now. I doubt there's anything that could take that edge off. You probably know her better than I ever did. My team did long-term guerrilla training ops, so he didn't get much face time. We'll have to catch a drink and talk shop sometime after this is all over. For now, though, you'd better get on with the op. Best of luck.
Havoc Squad to General Garza. Objective complete. The hangars are clear.
Good work. We'll get Captain Ferris and her associates on the move right away.
General, hey, you've got the Major on the line. Good. We've got a serious problem. Imperial troops are firebombing the residential districts. The people still hiding there won't have a chance. You've got to move fast, Major. Take the Imperials out before it's too late.
General, what are your orders on this?
I have a different strategy in mind. While the Imperials are wasting time with the residential area, Havoc can slip behind them and eliminate the men guarding their dropships. Once the dropships are secured, Captain Ferris's associates can hijack them and bring in more troops for our assault on the Bastion.
I'm up for anything that gives us a better shot at Racton.
But those are families' homes. There's no telling how many people are still hiding out in there. Look how long it's taken Coruscant to recover. We can't let that happen again. Not here.
You're letting personal feelings cloud your judgment, Locke.
Personal feelings? I don't think it's personal to want the planet intact when you're done fighting Racton.
Enough. The matter is settled. Return to base when you've eliminated the guards around the Imperial dropships, Major. Garza out. Major, good work out there. Captain Ferris and her private fleet have breached the Imperial blockade. They're approaching our forces now.
And in the meantime, we've got more bodies in those burnt-out buildings than we can count. What do I tell those people's families?
My squad can't be everywhere at once, Locke.
No. But you were close enough to stop this, and you didn't.
Enough. We need to get on with the operation. General Racton means to assault the Republic and resistance positions in this sector. He's deployed a massive infantry force.
The main part of Racton's force is going to move through a factory in Labor Valley. A great place for an ambush.
Has Racton found out that we're here?
We don't believe so. This appears to be a standard infantry sweep. not any kind of specialized hunting party.
We've got 3 resistance cells hiding out in Labor Valley, all ready and willing to help out. Their coordinates are right here.
Meet with each cell and tell them that the operation is beginning, then rendezvous with them all on the factory floor. Understood?
Untrained irregulars will just get in my way.
I guarantee that every man and woman there has seen their share of gunfights. They won't disappoint you. When you meet with each cell, tell them Blazing Spear is go. They'll know what to do.
Blazing Spear is go. Move out.
Yeah, let's go, boys. We're gonna give the imps a taste of Corellian hospitality.
People ready. Blazing Spear is go.
Very good. Very good. We'll meet you at the factory ready for a fight.
It's time. Blazing Spear is go.
I've been looking forward to this. Let's go, everyone. All right, everybody's here. Let's get this party started. We brought plenty of explosives and plenty of shooters. We're ready.
Set up however you want. Just don't get in my way.
As you wish.
Me and Udin used to work here. We can rig this place into a serious death trap. Equipment blowing up left and right.
What? Stop and think, Hendrik. If we destroy this place, where will we work when the Imperials are gone?
We're here to wipe these imps out. And rigging the equipment to blow in their faces is the best way to do it.
Corellia will need to rebuild. You'll need this place intact.
Consideration for local infrastructure is always preferable.
I'm glad you agree. Now, let's get everyone into position. Hendrik, Cheryl, all set.
We're ready. Do you have any final orders, Major?
We're not here to prove anything. Just stay alive and make sure the imps don't.
That sounds like as good a plan as any.
Let's make them pay! We took them down, every last one of them.
You see? We did it. And we kept the factory standing. I told you it could be done.
Yeah, whatever. That was one for the holovids, boys. Really incredible.
Think you guys can make it back to your hideouts?
Oh yeah, no sweat, Major. We were very fortunate to have you lead us, Major. We better get going, boys. Gotta clean this place up and clear out before more imps show up. Thanks again, soldier.
Havoc Squad calling General Garza. Objective complete. The ambush was a success.
Excellent news, Major. Rakton will think twice about sending reinforcements that way again. Locke and I have relocated to a Republic safe house in Axial Park. Report here immediately for new orders. Our forces will be arriving soon, and we need to clear them a safe landing zone.
What's wrong with the blast field shipyard?
The force is too large to move from there to the Bastion unnoticed. We need to land them closer to the actual mission area. I'll give you the full details when you arrive. Garza out. Good. Let's get straight to it. Captain Ferris is returning with our forces, and we need to clear them a place to land.
The best bet here in Axial Park is the Corellian Museum of Starships. They have a big open-air landing pad that our people can slip right onto.
Unfortunately, that landing pad is occupied by a famous Corellian warship, the Lucky Lancer. We need you to deal with it.
Are you asking me to destroy this thing, General?
I believe that would be the wisest course of action, yes.
The Lucky Lancer is the most famous Corellian ship in the galaxy. We can't just blow it up to clear a parking spot. Look, I've got volunteers ready and willing to fly the Lancer out and hide it someplace safe. All you have to do is escort them to the museum.
Escort missions are risky and time-consuming. Destroying the ship is a far better option.
I won't risk the mission just to save one ship.
You know what? I give up on you people. It's like you're in a race with the imps to do the most damage.
We can't win this war with one hand tied behind our backs.
What's the point of winning if we destroy everything we have in the process?
Enough. We don't have time for this. Major, here are the explosives. Be sure to report in when the job is done.